Hi, welcome to the Anxiety Doesn't Own Me podcast. My name is Emmanuel Isaacson, and I'm here to help you to heal your anxiety naturally. Welcome back to another episode. Today, what we'll be talking about is depersonalization and derealization, also known as DPDR. A lot of people that have an anxiety disorder, we experience this symptom of anxiety, which can make us feel as if we went insane. Because the way it makes us feel is that we feel disconnected from reality. We feel disconnected from ourselves. We feel like a stranger in our own body. I remember whenever I was going through this, and I had this for a good 8 months, and it was all day. It's not like I went, like some people have it throughout the day and it comes and goes, but mine was just there persistent every single day. And it was really difficult to deal with because I really believe that I went insane, because that's what we believe. It's like, hey, I feel like I went insane over here, because you feel disconnected with yourself. You feel disconnected with reality. You feel disconnected with others, and you feel like you're a stranger in your own body. You're asking all these weird questions that you never thought of before. Like, I would ask questions to my brother. I'm like, you're my brother? Like, that's so weird. How is it you're my brother? Or I would look at the trees. I'm like, this looks so fake. The sun, I remember the sun just looked so fake. I hated sunny weather because that's all I would think about is the sun. It would drive me nuts, and I hated it. So the question is why do we experience depersonalization and derealization? For what reason? Well, I'm going to let you know that, number one, you are not going insane, and it is perfectly normal. It's a normal symptom of anxiety. So that's going to put you at ease. That put me at ease. I remember whenever I was experiencing DPDR, whenever I heard that, like the person that I went to that helped me out with my anxiety, remember him telling me, he's like, since you realize that there is something wrong, that shows how sane you actually are. Because people that went insane, they don't realize that there's something wrong with them. They think they're perfectly fine. But since you realize, okay, there's something wrong, that shows how sane you really are. And that completely calmed me down. And on top of that, it's a normal symptom of anxiety, which I never knew. I never knew that was a normal symptom of anxiety. But the question is, why does it happen? How does it happen? Well, the way it actually happens is that since we are in a fight and fight mode, our body needs to protect ourselves. Our sympathetic nervous system that activates the fight and fight mode, right now it is on, and it's rerouting blood from our head and other parts of our body, which is why we experience different symptoms. But with depersonalization, derealization, the reason why we experience it is because it's rerouting the blood from our head to our organs, like our muscles in our hands and feet, in order to fight or either jet out of there, right? So this is why we have that feeling of like, okay, I feel disconnected. I feel out of reality, out of touch of reality, because again, we are losing blood from our head. Again, it's not going to be a significant amount where it's dangerous, but it's just there in order to protect us. So as you see, the symptom that we are experiencing, depersonalization and derealization, DPDR, is a normal symptom, and it is normal to feel that way whenever we have anxiety. But now, whenever we have an anxiety disorder, our flight and fight mode is on 24/7. So we are experiencing DPDR, just like I did. I thought about, like, I had these thoughts through the entire day, and it make me feel like I was insane, and I couldn't handle it anymore, and I didn't understand. But if we're able to shut off the flight and fight mode, our depersonalization and derealization goes away. So you see, like, if we are continuously having anxiety, then our DPDR is not going to go away. And if we're going to try to handle it on a surface level, then what's going to happen is that we are not going to get to the root cause, and we're not going to be able to shut off our flight and fight mode, which is causing our DPDR. So if we're able to calm down, if we're able to be in a calm state of mind, and again, it's not going to be like, okay, I'm doing the breathing exercise, or I'm doing certain techniques that, okay, now I'm calm, but why is it not going away? We shouldn't expect it to go away so quickly, because it's going to take some time for us to shut off the fight and fight mode. It's going to take some time for our body to come back to itself, but eventually you will see that you'll come back to yourself. And that's something that I experienced. I remember after 8 months of such severe DPDR, I finally snapped out of it and came back to myself, and these thoughts started to go away because I was applying things. I was applying things to help me to calm down. Even at the moment, I didn't see that I was actually helping me, but I continuously did it, and then eventually got to the point wherever I snapped out of the DPDR and I came back to myself. I felt like I was back to my old self, which was an amazing feeling. It really was. And that was the beginning to the end of my anxiety. Of course, it took me another 2.5 years after that in order for me to, calm down my anxiety completely and completely eradicate it from my life, where now I'm over 9 years anxiety free. But this is the reason why you're experiencing DPDR. How do you overcome it and how do you stop it? The one way and the only way is really to calm down your anxiety, to calm yourself down, and to shut off the fight and fight mode. And I know it seems like it's a very complex and very confusing experience. I want to say that what we're going through with the DPDR, the solution is simple and it's not so complex. It may seem like it because, like, again, our thoughts and what we're thinking about ourselves and how we're seeing things, because this is something completely new that we never experienced before. So we might think that it is a complex thing to deal with and there's a complex solution. But the truth is it's pretty simple, but it just takes time, persistence with it in order to completely snap out of it. But again, it's possible to go back to your old self and stop having all these thoughts. And again, I'm somebody has experienced this and I've helped others do this. If you are interested in knowing how to completely shut off your fight and fight mode, I do have a course, and I also have right now, it's going to be soon on July 6th, a live coaching program where you'll have me live with a group of people, and I will be guiding you guys in how to overcome your anxiety step by step, just like I have, and also other people that I've helped to overcome their anxiety. If you are interested in that, the link is below. Check it out, and I'll see you guys there. If you did like this episode, please click the like button and leave me a 5-star review so that this way I'm able to reach more people. Because again, my goal and my mission is to help people to overcome their anxiety so that they can live the life that they used to. Take care, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.